Hello, everybody. This is something that I've wanted to do, and because there's been a video about this out too, I wanna tell my side of the story. And this is unscripted, so don't mind that I sound pretty tired because I just woke up from a nap and I'm a little unwell. So yeah, today it's a statement video on the one and only proud critic. If you looked on my DeviantArt, I did link a video that mentioned him, and I was giving out a warning that you shouldn't trust this person in the slightest at all, because he's harassed me and he's been siding with dare I say it, Nick the Awesome. Okay. Let's get started. We're gonna have to start from the beginning. We can't start from the end. We gotta start from the beginning. So let me find the screenshot of this. Whichever one it is, actually. Okay. So, got it. So, it all started on May 25th, 2018. So, it hasn't even been a year since I knew Pride in the slightest. So, he just said, "Hey, Romance, since your boyfriend Nick is on my team, I was wondering if you want to be on it." And I think this group on DeviantArt was called the Crystal Heart Crew or the Crystal Crew or something. It was something like that. But at first I wanted to be in the group, but then I just went, I'm not too sure about it. I mean, you're only saying this just because my boyfriend's in it. I don't like it when people do that. Like, they say you should join this group because your boyfriend's in it. I didn't join it because I didn't think it was my type of group. I know it was supposed to be, okay, we're a group of bronies and we're, trying to have fun. But honestly, that's like every group I've been in, so yeah. Okay, where's the next screenshot? Okay, so then I asked him, what do you do exactly? And he says, it's an adventure team. It's an adventure team. We travel through Disney classics, sometimes modern stuff like MLP. So, kind of MLP crossing over with Disney classics, or just making MLP stories and into, like, the Disney classics or something. I know in his DeviantArt he's got loads of stories like that, where they're based on plays, movies, or something, and he has like OCs that are gonna be in that. But honestly, they're not that interesting. Really, I've read them. They're not interesting. Okay, I think this is the last one. And 2 days later, May 27th. Excuse me. So at one point, the group that was known as the Underground Rift, it's now going by a different name. And so he joined that group at some point, but his name was removed. So, okay, this is before the drama stuff happened, so keep that in mind. I go, hey, Pride, what's happened? Okay, I'll just read what I just said, okay? I'm not going to make it up. Hey, Pride Critic, it says you've been removed from the Skype group of the Underground Rift. If you left it, it would say you had left the conversation. Would you have any idea how you got removed, or someone might have done it? Also, I'm trying to add you back in, but the Skype won't let me do so. Click the link to get back in. And then for some reason he just says, I like Hangouts. I'm thinking, what's the point? What was the point of saying that if I just said join the Skype group, not the Hangouts group? And I said, okay, but who do you think would remove you from the Skype group as it says you didn't leave? And he says, listen, Hiseo4455 is me. I'm the same guy. I was like, oh, right, okay, so you kind of left on your own and went onto your actual account, because I think Skype has something called, like, the guest group and all. Okay, now we need to start from the part where, me and him, we start, like, PMing each other, so. And, normally it would start out us talking about Nick, like, is he doing okay? Is everything fine? All that stuff. And I'm just thinking, okay, at this point, I should have been like, okay, but how would you not know if he's fine if he talks to you, like, all the time, because you've known each other for years? So, why wouldn't he talk to you about it? And I don't have, like, screenshots of this, because, you know, when I blocked him, the chat got deleted, and, yeah. And there were times that he pissed me off that I deleted the chat because, you know, I was like, I'm not going to look at what you just said, even though he would come back and do that and chat to me. Sorry, this is unscripted, so sorry. At some point, okay, remember my evil side, one of the evil sides, Heartbreak. He had an evil side of his own called Dark Kritic, and we did a live stream on that at some point. And it's been deleted because, well, after the incident, I just couldn't bother having it up anymore. I know a lot of people would keep a video up of someone who's, like, kicked out of the fandom or something for a criminal reason or something. But me, I just delete them because I don't want to be reminded. And, yeah. So, we were like, okay, how about we pair up both the evil sides? And sometimes in the Underground Realm group chat, that's not the new name, by the way, the Underground Realm group chat, we would just like have them two just, you know, talk to each other, all that stuff. And then soon enough they're gonna fall in love, and at some point we actually started doing like the RP and private messages Equestria Girls. And they would both be like 16, 17, like senior year or something. So about 17 maybe. And 17, 18, I don't know much about like the age in the school system in America. I have no idea. Okay, bear with me. I'm from the UK. And so that it's okay, this was the weirdest thing, right? At first when we played it as a pony one, because I was gonna make it into a fanfic, which I did post an image of it on DeviantArt, and I don't think I have it anymore. Let me check that actually. If I still have it, because I deleted it and emptied my trash, I don't have it anymore. I don't think it's on my other computer either. Unless I could find it on Twitter maybe? Because I think I remember I posted it to Twitter, so let me look at that. Hang on. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure I had it with me, but it's kind of odd. So let me do this again. Yeah, it's not there anymore. I don't get it. And okay. So yeah, there was like a never mind about the tarot card at the moment. Never mind. Well, I did do I think I did a live stream on it, but I might have deleted it. And okay, so it was gonna start like a battle sort of sequence. So it's like, you know, a spell hits Pride, and suddenly his evil side pops up. But this time, Heartbreak is separate from me because, you know, she got hit by a spell after one of the incidents before the story happened, and then he puts a love potion. He puts like a love potion, like forces a love potion down her throat. Well, pours it down her throat, not force the choke thing. That would hurt. And it starts to change her. And for some reason, okay, this is one thing I didn't want to mention in the statement video, but I'm gonna have to mention it. At some point in that fanfic, Kritic turned this into an erotic roleplay. And I think some of you might be wondering, okay, if you don't like erotic roleplays, why didn't you stop it? No, it's not that I don't like erotic roleplays, okay? I've done a few. So, yeah. But Pride was the first person I ever did an erotic roleplay with. Actually, okay, that's not true. Nick was the one who I first did it with. And Nick was aware that this was going on, and he seemed fine with it, because he would just shrug it off like, okay. Every time it was a call, he'd be like, okay. And that's it. And, yeah. So, it turned into erotic roleplay. There was some sexualized stuff that would happen in it. And there were some things that weren't sexualized. in the slightest as well. But yeah, and this happened quite a lot. This happened for a few months until the incident. Until there was an incident, and we're gonna have to go to the time where okay, if you remember the video, don't brush off emotional abuse. And I don't mention anyone named in that, but it turns out that was Pride, the guy who brushed off the emotional abuse. So, as you all know, Nick abused me for a few months. Even after we stopped dating, he was being that way. Blaming me for stuff, and even, like, if I tried to help him, he would start yelling at me for no particular reason. Like, if I tried to help him with iMovie, he'd be like, this is fucking stupid, this is fucked up, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, give me some patience. And I'm just thinking, no, you're the guy with no patience, because I've been sitting there all quiet, trying to help you. But, yeah. And suddenly, I turn to Pride every time, because, he's been friends with Nick for a long time. I thought he'd help out. Like, I thought he would do something like that, but nope, he did nothing. Every time I was like, Nick's blaming me for this, Nick is blaming everybody, Nick is being an idiot, he's saying he wants to kill himself, all because I've gone suicidal, sort of thing. And yeah, Pride did nothing. He just brushed it off. He just went, oh, he's depressed, he's going through family issues. I'm like, yeah, I'm aware. In case you don't know, I am very aware he's going through family issues. And I have screenshots of it, just in case he removes them, which is very unlikely, because he hasn't removed anything on me. And, yeah. And I mean, I know I also would mention this incident in an FNGR stream, in case you didn't know. But, yeah. He would just burst off like he's depressed, he's got family issues, blah blah blah, and I'm like, that's really public, that's not a private thing. Everybody in the underground realm would know what the hell was going on, because he'd be like, oh no, she's all depressed, yeah, what you gonna do about it? I'm just gonna say I'm gonna break up with her. Like, that actually happened in one of the old chats, and everyone's like, dude, you're gonna make her more depressed. Are you sure this is gonna be a good idea? And he's like, I'm just a failure to her. I think it's best I go. And, okay, that was something I didn't like. Like, I knew I should have stopped dating him right there if he was gonna be like, okay, she's depressed, I'm gonna break up with her. And this happened on multiple occasions, and I did nothing, because, well, I was scared of him, okay? I still am. Yeah. Pride would know about this, because he would even say it in the group chat, and I would tell him. He's just brushing it off all the time. Like, oh, he's just depressed. Someone's harassing him. His family's going through issues. And I'm thinking, that's not an excuse to abuse their own girlfriend. That's not an excuse in the slightest. Okay. Let's see. Okay, when was this screenshot taken? I totally forgot when this one was taken. Okay, so then at some point Proud decided, okay, just to harass me. All because I want to stop being friends with him, because I had enough of his bullshit. And okay, this happened in Hangouts, and I'm going to put up the screenshots. Okay, yeah, so he knew Nick was doing something, but he took his side anyway, and was like, oh, I should take their side that your ex-girlfriend's being a bitch, and, she's doing the harassing and you're not. That sort of thing. Like, something like that. So, this is the screenshot, and he goes, maybe I should just cancel. Okay, this was a story he was going to do, like, the Underground was going to be in a Christmas past. It was going to be Underground of the Christmas past or something like that. He goes, maybe I should just cancel it because of it having the band one as the Christmas past in it. Just because of those rumors, and Madame Drama refuses to let it go. I'm talking about you, Romance. Oh, don't make me laugh. Refuse to let it go? You're the guy who's not letting it go. You're in denial that your own friend abused his girlfriend, and you knew it would do nothing on it. Absolutely nothing. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Yeah, I'm like the only girl talking here, so who else do you think I'm talking? Who else do you think you're talking to? And then he's like, then get out of the underground. Now, that was the point where everybody was like, okay, what the hell, dude? Why are you saying for her to get out? And I'm like, hey, I wasn't the only one who complained, so don't you pin it only on me. True, I wasn't the only one complaining about Nick. No, I was not complaining, the only one. It was everybody else who was doing it. And, you know, and I'm like, you just don't tell me what to do. And, okay, Transformer Brett, he's the leader at this moment. He's like, what's going on? And then Shadow Wizard, my little bro, is like, Pride, no one has the permission to kick someone out. This is just a random group on the web. And I'm like, And Transformer Brett's like, yeah. And Pride's like, I get it. But in January, he is coming back to the underground. So Pride decided it was a good idea for Nick to come back into the group, you know, and, you know, probably cause some mischief and probably bully me and make me want to leave and stuff like that. I think that was his intent. It was like, okay, if we add Nick back, she's gonna leave and everything will be okay. And yeah, that was okay. As soon as he said that, that was just the Shadow Wizard's like, that's for Brett to decide. And then it's like, okay, this should be like more of a group thing than a one-person opinion. And I'm like, if there's voting on it, I'm gonna say no, because I'll leave. If he comes back to the group, I will leave, because I'm not gonna put up with his crap. And Pride's like, what do you say, Brett? And Shadow's like, this is what happened. This is what's happening with you, because you're doing a one-person opinion or something, unless that's badly worded. So it's got to be a group vote. And Transformer Brett's like, proud, I'll think about it. And you know, he's all thanks. It's like, but keep harassing us about this. My answer is gonna be no. You get it? And it turns out it was no. He was not gonna come back. Then at some point, I forgot when, he was actually in the group chat, in the Skype one. He was wanting Nick to come back, and then he messaged one of the friends. I forget which one it was. So I'm gonna leave him unnamed for now. I think this was already mentioned in FNGR stream, so maybe the name was mentioned there. Okay, so you know, he's saying, okay, allow me to come back as your mod in training. And after they say, okay, trying to get Nick to forgive us is a problem, because he had many chances and he kept failing to do so. He kept failing to stop this, but he never did. And then Pride's like, oh, allow me back as your mod in training. And I'm thinking, dude, you need a good reputation if you want to be a frickin' mod. And you need experience, which he obviously doesn't. And it's like, okay, but what should I do? Turn my back on Nick? When I return to this group, I'm going to run for leadership. See? Now he's trying to commit mutiny, I guess. Because he's like, oh, maybe I should just take over the group. So, yeah, if he took over the group, he'd be pinning a lot of stuff on me. And probably adding Nick back. You know, okay, go get her. Go harass her. Stuff like that. Okay, I think I know who's mentioning this. I think this was Brett he was mentioning. And it's like, look, Pride, I told you there might be a possibility. You might not come back. I don't know. And Pride's like, well, you're not my friend then, because you won't back me up, or Nick. I'm thinking, why would Brett back you up when he's fully aware of what Nick did and what you two have done? So, and okay, this is out of order. Where one point's like, Nick's not coming back, end of discussion, and that's been going on ever since. It's been going on for a few months, and I'm proud that he's not been, name drop there, that he's not coming back. I am glad. And this screenshot shows what Pride's second account is. Okay, so this was an account he tried to follow me with. It was a while until I clicked on it, because I rarely click on accounts that follow me. So I clicked on it, and I was looking through the journals and all, and I realized this one. He goes by the name Cyberhoof55. He's trying to apologize to a guy called Speedy, who I know has been mentioned on his other account, and says, I'm sorry for tricking you, so can you give both of my accounts, this one and my first one? Oh ho, there it is. There's the one that he uses. Another chance. And I'll be happy with your characters, and I promise to leave the galactic primals alone. You have my word on that, and also I'll give you a lot more respect on both of my accounts. That was the moment I realized that was him with a second account trying to follow me again. So 2 journals actually showed this. And if you're wondering, when people ask, does Pride have a girlfriend? The answer is no. He doesn't have a real life girlfriend. It's a roleplay girlfriend. Because he mentioned it in a few comments, oh, she's my OC's girlfriend. Well, don't act like she's your real life girlfriend then. And don't act like she's your wife or whatever, because you're like, oh, guess what? They got married. Yay. And I'm thinking, that's fake. So shut up. And then the next other journal I found was, I'm sorry for tricking you and didn't tell you I was really Talon. So that's the name he goes by on Skype as well. And DeviantArt. I wanted to make amends for bothering you to no end. I really mean what I said. I would leave, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. So that's his other account. And, okay, I did say something to him on that account, so let me find it. I mean, if you want to find it, you can. Just, if you haven't blocked this guy yet, just log out and find the comment in the profile part, like the only one, for some strange reason. I'm like, Pride, I know that's you. You're using another account to try and follow me. Just leave me the fuck alone and keep helping an obvious abusive bastard. Just stop using other accounts. I know it's you. 2 of your journals give that away. Thank you, fuck you, bye. I had to say thank you, fuck you, bye, because Pride is also a fan of FNGR. And I was just like, I might as well say that. Okay. So this was a journal he did, because he makes lots of journals at times. He's like, okay, top 5 New Year's Eve special edition, and it's been updated. So, and he's like, okay. And so it's like where you pick 5 of them, of their Hoof brothers. I think that's Nick saying it, because he always considers Jasper is his brother, Will is his brother, Finn the pony is his brother, all because they met up before and probably talked on DeviantArt and stuff like that. Which is just absolutely creepy. And because I don't know how they feel about it. I'm pretty sure they don't mind, so yeah. So number 5, he puts Jasper Pie. And the reason why he's in 5th is because he is like a rookie level comedian that will do anything for a laugh, even with that cute fez, blah blah blah. And number 4 goes to Firebrand, and blah 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 blah. And then he puts FNGR as number 3. You think he put FNGR as number 2 or number 1? Or at number 1 or something? Because, he's a big fan of him. And Fesbio, or the Wilsonator, is number 2. And the reason why he's in 2nd, because I knew him since his days as MOAB. I forgot what that's called. And he was not only the voice of Discord and Brave Discord. Yeah, I know. And he was the one who introduced me to MLP, but unlike Jasper Pie, he is actually LOL. No, I mean he is actually funny, not actually LOL. If you know what LOL means. And honorable mentions are Dr. Wolf, NY, and Silver Quill. And god damn it, hold up. I thought I had the image somewhere. Hold up, I'm looking for this at the same time on my computer. He puts Nick as number 1. He says the reason that he is a number 1 is because, unlike everyone else, he doesn't show his work on YouTube or DA. Bullshit. Have you seen his YouTube? He has a few videos, and he hasn't done videos in 3 years because copyright, and he's blaming me. And he blamed me a few times for why he stopped it. He's like, oh, she did this. This is why I'm going to stop my YouTube career. When he said he'd stop his YouTube career anyway. He's trying to put the blame on me. But he's rather unique. How is he unique? How? Do you know why he's not unique? He posts fan art he's gotten. At least he credits them. I'll give him that. He posts ERPs with people on there. It's all mature content. And he puts ERP... Okay, I think it's ERP stuff. Considering it's mature and Nick is always ERPing with others, including longtime friends. I mean, he ERP'd with me, but that was normal because, we were dating at some point. And, yeah. And I'm always there to help out of his problems there. Maybe days that either of us are depressed, we're always there to help each other. When are you depressed, Pride? Because I've never seen you depressed, nor have you ever mentioned you were depressed. And Nick, no, he's psychotic. He's completely an utter psycho. He does this on Twitter. Constant DeWilsonator, Silverquill. Have you ever been through a divorce? Did you know my dad cheated on my mom for a few years? Sort of thing. He's been doing that, and you see it a lot on Twitter, and it's annoying. He doesn't even say his flaws. Pride doesn't give any flaws on a top list. Okay, if you're gonna do a top list, show the flaws too. Don't just go, oh, they're this, and they're that. I mean, yeah, maybe I do the same thing, but that's because, one, I either can't think of any, or two, I'm just lazy to do so. And here we come to the breaking point, where okay, this was mentioned on FNGR's stream. So, here is the journal that before it was deleted, well, Deviant, actually, not a journal, where, Pride decided it was a good idea to do this. And it was to help Nick find a girlfriend. And, okay, I know I shouldn't have gotten involved, but I've got my reasons. I don't want another girl to date Nick. I don't want her to get abused like he did to me. I don't want him to blame her for everything. If she tries to help out, he blames her every time. I don't want him to, say, oh, I'm depressed. Like, I'm depressed, I'm gonna kill myself, or you're depressed, I'm gonna break up with you. And, my God. And, or cheat on her. Yeah. Like I mentioned, Nick cheated on me, admitted in a call, and he keeps denying it. Yet there are witnesses who actually heard him say it. It could have been recorded, but the sad thing is the people in the call can't record them. That's the problem. Because they either use a mobile device or something. Yeah, they usually use a mobile device, so that's what happened. So he goes, hello everyone, this is Kritic. Recently my friend Nick became single. Now don't ask what happened because I don't want to hurt his feelings or his trust. Have you seen any of his journals where he mentioned he dated me? And when he tried to mention me unnamed? Do you ever pay attention? I think Proud knows this. He just like, oh no, this didn't happen. And now don't ask what happened because I don't want to hurt his feelings or his trust. But he is looking for a beautiful girlfriend. But here are the requirements. Oh, and no personal information. Really? Because Nick gives out personal information. He would ask people for personal information. Like, I don't know. I don't care if it's roleplay. I don't care. It'd be like, oh, what's your swimsuit size? What's your bikini size? That's creepy, okay? And, so it's like one Caucasian. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, instant red flag there. I don't want to sound like I'm overreacting, but isn't that kind of racist? A little racist now? Because he only wants a Caucasian girl? Really? You do realize you don't judge a person you're dating just based on their skin or what they look like. Because Nick judges by looks. Proud knows this because I told him. You know what he does? He does nothing. Again, he does nothing. At one point when I told him, okay, Nick cheated on me, he just admitted it. And he's like, no, Proud, no, Nick told me he did not cheat on me. No, shoot, sorry. No, Nick told me he didn't cheat on you. And then, Nick would go to someone who I'm not friends with and go, oh, I lost a girl. Which girl was it? It was the girl I cheated romance on with. So, he did admit to it. It's just Proud knows about this and is hiding it under the rug. And no lying or causing crap. Really, you've done it before. Nick has done it. Likes to talk to people. Who doesn't? 4, age must be 22 to 23. At least he's not saying you're allowed to be 16 or 15 and over. Be glad that was not the case, otherwise you got the red flag. Like swimsuits. No, he likes bikinis actually. Must take a boob or a tail nom. I think it was that was because of a joke Nick made with me where he would boop my nose or nom on my mane. Sore fan. If he gets spilled on by my potions, not my fault. And really, some people said it's a sexual innuendo there, but I don't think it is, but oh well. And I commented on it before it was hidden, then unhidden a bunch of times. And this is what I said to him. I don't want to be mean, but let him find one for himself. Besides, that's the best thing to do, not just find someone that he might not like. So let him find a girl on his own with no help. He's got to learn to fend for himself. Yeah, Nick is always trying to proud just to help him out. You know, get him a girlfriend and stuff like that instead of doing it himself. Oh, and I think when Nick was trying to ask me out, I think he was trying to wreak chaos for it. Because if I remember, I do have a screenshot where he was like, guess what? What is it? I'm going to ask for romance out on Valentine's Day. Do people ever learn about Valentine's Day? It's not just getting a girlfriend or anything. It's about getting to spend time with friends. Anyway, only better ask for ages every time and get to know them better, like a lot, instead of dating right away. Because Nick never knows anyone better and he just asks them out right away and he doesn't ask for anyone's age. Also, if you don't want to hurt his feelings, or his trust, just learn to say no to him. You know how untrustworthy he can be. Also, if he threatens suicide to you or to his new girlfriend, if he gets one, hopefully not, or has cheated on her, don't say I didn't tell you so, because he did it to me. And if he suggests a breakup every time she's upset, I told you so, because he did it to me a lot. And if he says it to you too, I told you so again. Should know this by now, Proud, as you witnessed it before. He did. And he became single recently? Well, it was his own fault, and you know how he took it. Shows he isn't boyfriend material. Also, I think everyone knows why he's single. It's on my channel and DeviantArt. That's very true. And it's been there for over a month. So this was December, probably December or November. This was posted. I forgot. And also yeah, okay. Like, he's clearly untrustworthy, and you're pretty much enabling him. Pride is an enabler. Okay. I put it out there in the don't brush off emotional abuse thing. That is what he's doing. He's enabling him. He's like, oh, he did this. I'm just gonna make him find a new girlfriend, stuff like that. You know, he's gonna probably bully her and stuff like that, like he did with her, sort of thing. Just let him find a girl on his own. It's better that way. You do realize he judges by looks, so that's already the bad start of finding a girlfriend, considering he told a girl to kill herself because he said she was ugly and no guy would ever date her, if you remember that being said. That was something I mentioned in my statement video, and I mentioned in the follow-up stream. He told a girl, who I still will leave unnamed, to kill herself because she was ugly. And this was the same chat, the same call where he admitted to cheating on me. And it's like, I'm sorry, but I don't think we should be friends anymore, because you're enabling a manipulator and you know what he did to me. This is pretty much goodbye. That was when I blocked him completely. Just blocked him on DeviantArt, on everything. Because I'm like, I'm sorry, but if you're enabling someone, I'm not going to be friends with you. So this is one that raised the red flag when I was sent this. I forgot who sent this. Let's see. Okay, so hold on. Let's see. I forgot what the freaking conversation was. He's like, "Oh, you're not mad about that?" No, I'm not. It's your decision. How are things with romance? She's fine. She's doing fine. We shared laughs, told some jokes and all, talking about 2019. So I think this was early 2019 this was going on. And I'm just thinking, okay, he's asking how I'm doing. Dude, have you not seen my videos yet? I blocked you on there, but you can still look at my videos because YouTube blocking is stupid. Unlike Twitter. And then it's like, has she calmed down? Of course, she wasn't mad to begin with. Oh, really? I was mad. I guess it's too early to ask her to be my friend again. Yeah, that's never gonna happen, dude. You're not gonna be forgiven. Yeah, maybe tomorrow or so, depending on life. Okay. And it's like, can both me and Nick trust you? And it's like, trust is one thing that has to be earned, and now I don't want to play in that role. It's a good thing. You should never trust them two, ever. When they're together, they're not nice. When they're on their own, they're like separated, they're not nice. And then he says, both me and Nick need to lay low. Really, Pride? What do you need to lay low for? Did Nick do something criminal and you're trying to sweep it under the rug? Knowing him, it's probably that. It's not going to be something like he told a girl to jump off a cliff, which he actually revealed in a journal, and I got it screenshot, where he actually admitted to telling a girl to kill herself because she wouldn't listen to him. Now, I think their assisted suicide is illegal in Canada. An anonymous tipster on DeviantArt actually did this. They said, okay, maybe like this is like assisted suicide is completely legal in Canada. Like the doctors, it's completely legal. And I'm just thinking, so you're allowed to tell someone to kill yourself, and if they die, you're not gonna get in trouble for it. Maybe that explains why Nick tells people to kill themselves. He thinks he can get away with it. No, if he does it in the UK or America, he's gonna get beaten up in prison, very likely. Or, okay, no, that's pedophiles who get beat up in prison, not people who say, okay, kill yourself, the person kills himself, they get arrested. Sort of thing. I don't know much about assisted suicide, so bear with me, okay? That's what I think. That's what I'm trying to think. And it's lay low for what? Until things calm down. It is calm. What are you talking about? That raised red flags for me, because when I got that message, I'm like, okay, when I got the screenshot, actually, from the person who messaged him, I was like, okay, what did he do? Did he do something criminal? I mean, I know Nick posted to Twitter, oh, I know, I've been found out, I'm like 2, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm thinking, did you commit pedophilia? Did you ERP with a minor and not ask her age first? See, this is why you ask for ages first, everybody. You ask for ages first, and if they're off age, and they want to do an ERP, do so. But if they're not of age, don't do anything at all. And, is there anything else that I got? Let's see here. Okay, so I mentioned in FNGR stream, there was a call that a friend, I think I mentioned it in FNGR stream, that we had with Pride, and it was to confront him about that journal thing, the requirements one, and he yelled at us. As soon as we confronted about him, he just yelled at us, left the call. 2 minutes later, comes back in and is like, all right, I've calmed down. What did you want to talk to me about? And we were just like, okay, did Nick tell you to do that journal thing? And he's like, yes, he told me to do it. Did he threaten you, or did he try to use blackmail? And he's like, no, he didn't. I smell lies right there, because maybe he did blackmail him, and he did it anyway. You never know. I mean, there's no proof of this, because this was in a call, which I wish was recorded, but I can't record the calls. That's the problem, because I need my headphones out, and I don't want I don't want my family to hear what the hell's going on. And yeah, but they know I've been harassed on the internet. They know that. But yeah, let me see if there's anything else. Let me look in the other folder I have on Google Drive and see about this. No. Okay, I don't think so. I think there's never going to be a video on these screenshots, but oh well. I mean, there is a screenshot of the anonymous tipster, but yeah, but that's going to be shown in the video. So this is my statement on Pride Kritic. How he was enabling a manipulator. I confronted him about it, and he didn't stop it. I think he's still going at it, talking to Nick and doing whatever. I don't know, because I don't talk to him anymore and stuff like that, but it's very likely because they've been friends for years and he hasn't stopped ever doing that. And yeah. So I guess I'll see you another time. I don't know if there's gonna be any updates on this. Link to the video that I mentioned, like someone else already did a video on it, in the description below. I'll also link FNGR's stream as well, the one I was in, except I think it was cut about 30 minutes or something. Or something, I don't know. So I'm going to link that video anyway. And I will also leave his social media names in there as well. I know he's changed his name on Skype a few times. So, yeah. That's all for now. I'll see you guys next time. So, I'll just get going.